right now. Now, some sisters might have some bomb-ass legs. She got on these little bitty, tiny-ass shorts, a big top on, because maybe, she ain't got these guys, but she got these bomb-ass legs. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to play up these legs. I'm going to cover up everything else, because I ain't working with that. But truth be told, you're supposed to do that anyway. If you're going to have this out, have this covered up. If you're going to wear a big ass, all this motherfucking this right here shadow, then have a nude lip. You can't give all of this all made up. You can't give all of this away. So if you're going to be cleavaged out and you're going to be corseted up, then make the bottom cool. And, a nice flowing skirt or, even some nice jeans or some nice slacks or something like that. But don't make, corset, little bitty ass motherfucking skirt, short itty bitty shorts, Daisy Duke, this and that. Now you looking crazy right now. Now you look like you're trying to make a couple of coins. Okay? Now it done got away from sexy. Now it's looking a little something else. So you have to play up one thing and play down something else to kind of make it even out. You understand what I'm saying? So I just had to diffuse that because different cultures do their things differently. And, in my culture, this type of stuff is not received well. A lot of women feel like, oh my God, you supposed to like what you got going on, and you supposed to accept who you are, and you supposed to love you the way that you are. God made you this. You supposed to just love you this. But I tell you what, if the way they giving out these motherfucking Obama phones, wherever you go to, 99-cent store, somebody parked outside the market, yeah. They even stop you before you get in the car. Hey, you got Medi-Cal, WIC, food stamps, you got anything, CalWorks? Okay, we got Obama phone for you, touch screen and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing applies. Okay, when it comes down to this right here. Let me just give you a visual. You know what? We're going to be down here. We're going to be signing up everybody for free tummy tucks and breast lifts down here at Exposition Park off of Figueroa and whoop-de-whoop. We're going to need y'all to come here. Do you know that motherfucking line going to start by Thursday and they ain't giving out wristbands till Sunday? It's going to be it's going to be Key Lolo, motherfucking Brenda. It's going to be Sean, Day Sean, and all them motherfuckers. It's going to be all of them going to be in that motherfucking line right there. And it's free. Then motherfuckers they no longer is going to talk about what's black, what's white. Oh, she's trying to be this, she's trying to be that. Let that shit be free and watch how many motherfuckers sign up for the program. Give me the whole Nicki Minaj package. It's free shit. Give me every motherfucking thing. I want it all. And it's free. But when the money get to coming in there, and this shit costs money because insurance don't pay for this, and it got so bad to whereas now, motherfuckers was on some black market shit. They wanted shit. How come we can't have this in our community? Hell, we want ass shots and shit. We want our lips plumped up, and we want to get this and that and this done. And motherfuckers start black marketing and shit, in our communities. And start putting caulk and motherfucking cement and glue and all that old fuck they shit up. So here back between 5 and 11 years ago, when motherfuckers was out here with all them big asses and stuff and they was doing all that shit on the low, that shit was caulk, this, that, cement, glue, motherfucking, and all that old type of shit was mixed in that shit. And a lot of them now, you don't see them motherfuckers coming on this motherfucker no more in two-piece this and that. You don't see them motherfuckers coming on this motherfucker no more with all this right here, showing all this. Hell no. Because a lot of that shit had to get cut out. Okay? And now they got deformities because it started eating at their flesh. And motherfuckers was like, you know what? I'm depressed. Fuck it. I just done picked up about 40 pounds. You know what I mean? Just out of pure depression. I done fucked my shit up. I can't tell nobody. I can't talk about it to nobody because, shit, I was once a bad motherfucker. It's a lot of people that fell victim to that. Because, I can't really afford to do it the right way. But hell, a motherfucker down the street is able to do this. And nigga, all I gotta do is run this motherfucker 200 and bitch, I'm winning? Okay, well then shit. Because a lot of this shit, when the Players Club came out, Flavor of Love and all that shit, that had motherfuckers boots and all them Bucky and all them motherfuckers, Delicious and all them motherfuckers. Them was the first motherfuckers was coming out with big asses. You remember that shit? When they came out with them big asses on TV, motherfuckers was like, oh my god, oh shit, what's going on? Shit. You know, and Lisa Ray came out. Lisa Ray was on the scene and she done her little thing, this and that and that and this and this. You know what I mean? On the Players Club and shit, motherfuckers was fucked up. You know, and she was as natural as they come. You know what I mean? But then, Dr. Jan Adams and started coming in, and Dr. Madlock started coming in, and these was our black plastic surgeons here in California that's sick and cold with it. I mean, you talking about them? These are the trailblazers. These are the pioneers that brought this shit. This fat transfer. You better look it up and see who came up with that concept. You're gonna see Dr. Madlock. You're gonna see a lot of Dr. Jan Adams. Those are the guys that came out with this right here. Okay, but it costs money. And so this is not plastic. A woman is not fake. She's not plastic. She's not trying to be white. She's not trying to none of that. It's just the fact that it is clearly just simply maintenance. That's it, fellas. And for men to feel a particular kind of way, well, they have Viagra and this and that and this to help you guys get y'all shit back on deck. You know, a woman ain't really talking about it too much. Because let me tell you, brothers, when you have high blood pressure and high cholesterol issues and you taking medications for those things, it can give you a little erectile dysfunction. It can really do that. And then you trying to figure out why your shit just went womp womp. Okay, it could be the fact that you have high blood pressure. You could be having underlying diabetes. It could be some medical conditions going on that's keeping that from happening that way. In addition to just getting, men go through a change just as women go through a change. So, gravity sometimes take in. And for men, there's brothers out here getting penile implants, penile enlargements. They can do that now. You know what I mean? Now, I have to say, I don't know not one brother that has had a penile implant or a penile enlargement. So I can't even speak on it because I don't know anything about it. But I am aware that they do it. Now, back on this vaginal rejuvenation. I just had to go around the world and but I'm bringing all this back around. Now, with this vaginal rejuvenation, for those of us that watch a little porn, I ain't got a problem with admitting the shit. You know what I'm saying? In my past relationship, he watched a lot of porn. And he watched a lot of more women porn. He wasn't really trying to watch dudes going up in him. He was really watching women suck on a lot of pussy. And so, when you're looking at somebody else's shit, it's like, damn, how come my shit don't look like that? Well, a lot of women that, were, and also, Vivid and all that shit, all of this is the entertainment mecca, the valley for porn industry. Okay? California is. So, when Dr. Madlock and those guys came out with these procedures and such, a lot of that was for the entertainment community because a lot of women wanted their coochies to be symmetrical on film. A lot of women, as I was telling Miss Donna yesterday, a lot of women don't come with that pound. That pound is some bullshit. All of that, let me fuck it to you, girl. Let me give it to you, mama. Let me do this to you. Let me fuck it, girl. That shit don't do nothing. Fellas, it really doesn't do anything. Okay? It doesn't. Now, when a woman comes vaginally, she is coming from her G-spot. The G-spot is at the top of the pubis. Your pubis, the mound, at the top of it, you take two fingers like a come here type motion. You go in there no more than 3 inches inside of there, and you're going to feel the roof of it, okay? As you're feeling the roof of it, you're going to feel something that feels somewhat like a walnut shell that has some ridges on it. Is that it right there? That's it right there. Well, to give a woman the best orgasm of her life, to fuck her up and have her crying and holding the covers and looking out the window and not understanding what's going on, it's called a Venus butterfly. You doing this right here to the G-spot, but you also running her a little oral at the same time. And what happens is she's going to not only have a clitoral orgasm from the cunnilingus that you are giving her, but she's also having a G-spot orgasm by the stimulation of your 2 fingers. Well, What the G shot does is it enlarges your G spot, because on a lot of women it's hard to find. Some women can't find their G shot. I mean their G spot, and especially if you've had subsequent childbirths and stuff like that, it kind of move things around. If women have had abortions and stuff like that, they have a tilted pelvis, different things going on. You've had cysts, you've had fibroids. A lot of things can come into play to where it makes a woman, it inhibits her from coming. There's a lot of things that can go in there that keeps a woman from having an orgasm. And a lot of women don't talk about it. A lot of women is like a don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask me about my motherfucking pussy, bitch. Is your shit clean? Is your shit on deck? Don't ask me about my motherfucking pussy. My shit straight. Don't worry about me. I'm cool. Okay, listen. Look, calm down, boo. Calm down. I'm not poking fun or I'm not nothing like that. I'm just speaking up openly and honestly, because there are some women here that want to learn some shit about their anatomy. There are some young ladies that's watching this that don't have these kind of conversations with their mamas and their aunties and their cousins, sister, friends. So they come to auntie to put them up on game. So if this is something that you've already heard or something you ain't really down for, then go and cut this motherfucker off, baby. I done already got your view counted, okay? I don't do this for the money. I do not do this for the money. I do this because I know a lot of people need to hear some of the things that I speak on. So, now, so with this enlargement of it, what they do is they numb you. Once they numb you, then they infuse Botox or the like, and they increase it and makes it more of a button, because it's about so big, but it's really, really flat. Like your tongue, it's flat. But what it does is it enlarges it, so now with penetration, you're coming like ridiculously. And I've heard of one of my friends that have gotten it. Oh my God, she was like, Tina, girl, I was just chilling, just all of a sudden just start having an orgasm. Like, damn, what's going on? Because you become ultra sensitive. You know, I mean, hell, you can stand up against a dryer, baby, and just the vibration of that motherfucker, and all that shit is moving up in there, baby, and it's like, damn, I'm coming. What's going on? You don't need a shower head no more, because the shower head will give you a cold-ass motherfucking orgasm while you're bushing. If you don't bless yourself, run on down at the Lowe's, get you a shower head with the holes and the handle on it, ladies. Stand in the motherfucking shower, go ahead and put that on the motherfucking that right there, and handle that. Everything that's secrete will go on down the drain, baby. Everything's good. It's clean. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You okay? You with me? Okay. Well, with that G-shot orgasm, G-spot orgasm, a lot of things happen. You know, a lot of women find out that they can actually squirt. And a lot of women don't know that they have those capabilities, that they're able to do that. But one way of being able to do that, you have to solely be comfortable with what you're working with. You have to relinquish all your control in that bed right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fully in tune, fully into what's going on. You got to know that your body is clean. You got to feel, you have to be content. You have to be, straight-laced. And the way that happens is when you're having an orgasm, he doesn't stop. He just keeps going. Now, some women will be like, "Wait a minute, but it seems like I gotta pee." No, it's not pee. You're not gonna pee. What you're gonna begin to do is you're gonna begin to squirt. And one thing you know is when you're actually squirting vaginal fluid, or as opposed to pissing. The way you know, go and pee beforehand. Always, you want to go clear your bladder any motherfucking way, because niggas will pound your ass to death. Didn't I tell you how this one motherfucker had his goddamn leg all on my back and shit all around my motherfucking hip region? Yeah. So see, when they hitting it from the back and hitting it this and that way, your bladder is part of your hammock. Okay? So then therefore, if your bladder is full, who having sex with full bladders? I don't even know where they doing that at. That shit's painful. So if you're going on and you're emptying your bladder before you get started anyway, then how is it pee? Now, I understand we do have a residual urine. We have residual urine. We do. After you done peed, you still sitting on the toilet, you still reading. It's like, damn, I got to pee again. That's residual urine. You standing up in the shower, you done peed already, but goddamn, before you get out, you done hit that pussy a little bit, done cleaned it front to back. I got to pee again. That's residual urine. Well, it's not residual urine. Let me just go and say that. Is something burning? I don't hear no. I don't. My fire alarms and shit ain't going off. But damn, I smell some smoke or something. Anyway, but yeah, so it's not residual urine. It's actually vaginal fluid that you secrete. But once you get comfortable with your body and comfortable with your sexual partner, it's some things, baby. Oh my God, y'all already know. Y'all know I ain't got no problem with talking about certain things. I don't run from that. I'm fully grown. Okay, and when you all the way grown and you comfortable with what you bring to the table and you comfortable with yourself as a woman, nigga, what we running from? Oh, I can't talk about no pussy. Oh my God, she be talking about pussy. Oh my God. Oh, the topics. What you running from? You the main one watching the shit. You watch the shit. You watch the shit undercover, don't you? You watch the shit undercover. I ain't gonna tell nobody. This my guilty pleasure. I like to watch that bitch. I just don't like her, but I like what she be talking about because that be some real shit. Okay. Well, bottom line is, I'm going to take you guys on this journey. Um, as I get my G shot, when I book it and all that other kind of stuff, I'm gonna keep you guys up on it, and I'm gonna show you guys on what that do and see what it does for me. It's subjective. Everybody, what works for somebody might not work for nobody. You have to know that it is a gamble when you do such things. Just because such and such ass turned out like this, if I do that, is mine gonna look like that? It might not look like that. Such and such got this and this and this done. Her Botox did this right here, but yet and still, when I tried it, it didn't do nothing. Well, you know what? And guess what? And on the Botox thing, I've never had Botox, but now things have come around such in full circle to where they begin to use Botox for migraine headaches years back. So it's just on how what you do things, and then to a lot of a lot of people have been without medical insurance. So, a lot of people ain't, it's like, damn, you doing elective surgery? Motherfucker, I need my kidney removed. And you over here trying to get the motherfucking lipo, bitch. It's motherfuckers out here really trying to get some shit done, some life-saving motherfucking goddamn procedures. And you over here on some elective surgery shit. So I understand this is a real touchy topic to a lot of people. But to some people, it's some people's reality. It's to some people, this is how they get down. This is how they roll. Some people spend a lot of their money on food. Some people spend a lot of their money on drugs and alcohol. Some motherfuckers spend a lot of their money on shoes. Some motherfuckers spend a lot of money on cars and what kind of rims and what kind of beat they got in there. You spend your money on whatever you choose to spend your money on. Respect that other people do what they want to do with their coin. With that, I don't know what else to say on it. I don't know where else to put the rest of it at. Other than do your research, figure it out is what you want to do for you. Don't do it because, what, I'm trying to do this right here for this nigga. No, you don't never do it for that, no way. Because that ain't going to work no way. Auntie done been there and done that. Now, come on now. I got 20 years under my belt as far as marriage is concerned. I ain't new to a lot of things. I've been in all kind of lines. You understand me? I done had a lot of things done. I done been a lot of things. I done been a lot of places. Done met a lot of people. Done all kind of motherfucking things. I come on here and I speak from experience. I don't speak on what the fuck I done read or what I done pieced together some shit that, some common sense shit. Now I'm trying to put it out there like I'm about that life. No, that wouldn't be me. That would not be me. I'm sorry, I'm not her. Okay? I'm not her. This the bitch that was doing Zerona when the shit first came out. I'm not her. Okay? I ain't got to make shit up. So, anyway, before I turn this video into other things, Donna, I hope I diffused some of your questions about that. Basically, it's just going to allow you to have easier vaginal orgasms. That's all it does. It doesn't change up the size of your cooch. It doesn't change the labia minora. That's vaginal rejuvenation or labiaplasty. That's another term that they use when you just want, them to cut out a little triangle part of your labia minora. They do also call it labiaplasty, and they just go in there and cut it out. They might charge, some doctors might charge you $1,500. If you complain so much with your doctor's office, and they make it deem it medically necessary, your insurance just might pay for that. I haven't tried it. You know what I mean? I did, excuse me. After I had Isaiah, when I went back to go get my my Mirena IUD in, and I was talking to my doctor about about it and stuff, and the doctor was like, insurance doesn't cover it. You have to have a lot of things going on, like your hammock which I was talking about your hammock earlier. Like a woman hammock, is the roof of your vagina, and there sets your bladder, your uterus, and just the weight of bearing children all weighing down on that hammock. After a while, it prohibits a woman from being able to have, vaginal orgasms or even hold her urine. Thus, the reason there's poise and different pads that women will have a little leakage because of the loss of strength in their hammock. So this is not about plastic surgery, family. It's not. Come on now, let's be clear. Let's be mature adults about this thing. Okay, I understand that a lot of people, what you don't know and what you fear. Sometimes certain things come out of your mouth and it sounds foolish. It sounds real juvenile and shit because you're not about that life. But some of you guys are not about that life. Secretly, you really want to be about that life. But since I can't do that, I'm going to hate on it. It's a lot of that kind of shit that goes down, too. Oh, that bitch always trying to get something done. That bitch still trying to do this right here. That bitch trying to do this right here. But you'll have a GoFundMe. Okay? Come on now. On that note, I'm out. Deuces. I'm gone. You guys have a good one. I love you. I love you guys for watching. I hope that this helps somebody in this journey. I'm gonna take you guys with me while we do this whole process, baby. There's more to come. This is what I do over here. Minus the shade. That was some shady shit. But I'm grown though. But since I'm always the topic of everything, because I'm the topic of this shit right now. Motherfuckers is mad now. So for those of you that are mad now, that tea was simply for you. Deuces, I'm gone. All right, bye.